Good evening, Lisa.
Good evening, Andrew.
What are you laughing at?
Look at the way you sound like Nigel Plaskett.
Nigel Plaskett? Plaskett?
Plaskett.
Why do I sound like Nigel
Because
Plaskett?
you've got a bit of a cold, I think.
I am all stuffily and I need my Vicks Sinex and night nurse, don't I?
Yes.
So, apologies if I sneeze, because it might get a bit raucous. Right. Destiny of the Daleks. Not Density of the Daleks, as sometimes it gets called.
It's sometimes referred to.
But opening a new season with a Dalek story. Something that happens less than you'd think.
Yes.
Certainly in the original run of Doctor Who. So, but it does garner you some good publicity, I think.
Yes. Daleks are always good for publicity.
And of course, we have the ITV strike as well.
Yes, which helped tremendously.
Yes, I forget actually when it starts, but I'd have to look that up. But certainly, City of Death benefits from it. But what do you think of this one as a story then?
Yeah, it's not my favourite Dalek story.
Okay.
But it's okay. I like the Mabellans. That's probably all I can say, really.
Faint praise.
Faint praise, yes.
I remember seeing it. So let's just go through Romana's regeneration.
Yes.
I wasn't fussed, really. I know some fans were sort of aghast at the time, the idea that Romana had maybe thrown away lots of regenerations, but it didn't really cross my mind at the time. I accepted it as you know, as being the way things were.
Yes.
And, you know, in recent years we've had the sort of thing that, especially in like Christmas Invasion, the whole like 15 hours into your regeneration cycle thing.
Yes, yeah, you're still...
Which perhaps implies that this is, you know, Romana has got this in a more refined form and can shift forms.
So she's not actually using regeneration lives up, just the energy.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm not here to worry about that.
No.
I think that first episode, because I'd forgotten how much filming there was actually. Once you're exploring all the quarry area, which is not a million miles away from
it's not that far away. No.
And of course you've got the first credit for Steadicam on the end credits, so it all looks rather lush. Actually, it's all it's all nicely done. The Mavellans are interesting. Yes. And I remember quite liking the set design for their control room. I mean, in some ways these are like the humanoid version of the mechanoids, aren't they? Because it is a Terry Nation thing about the Daleks versus a race of robots. I mean, we could argue about whether the Daleks really are robots at this point. The sort of combination of Terry Nation and Douglas Adams.
He's an interesting one.
Yeah, but I think they're pulling in two different directions, really. But the stuff that I think Douglas adds certainly livens it up. What could have been a very, very standard
formulaic
Dalek story otherwise. So you've got the whole idea of the sort of logical standoff and all the sort of paper, scissors.
Yeah, I love that
stuff.
bit. I was just going to say that, you know, that's one of my favourite bits from the story. That it just it shows that obviously you need to have instinct and intelligence, not intelligence, but not sort of logical intelligence.
Yeah. I don't think I saw part 3 on original transmission because I went to somebody's birthday party. I seem to remember, so I didn't get to see Davros come back to life properly.
Okay.
So it would have been the repeat the year later that I would have seen episode 3 for the first time. I mean, David Goodson, he's a bit lumbered in that he's got a mask that's not designed for him.
It's falling apart.
And it is in a bit of a state.
Yes.
But then I suppose you could argue that Davros is probably in a bit of a state by now. So it's not that, it's not that unlikely. Some of the extras perhaps are not doing of their best.
No.
But then you've got, who's the commander? Peter Straker.
Peter Straker.
What was he in?
I saw him. I think you saw him on a separate occasion in the stage musical version of Plan 9 from Outer Space.
All right. Okay.
Yes, I can't remember what he played now. He might have been.
Was it Plan 9 or was it Forbidden Planet?
No, it was definitely Plan 9.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw both.
We saw both.
Of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. And he was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you also get Tonya Sober.
Yeah, I was going to say
who is better known for Porridge.
Yeah. I mean, not a huge part considering how well known I think he probably was at this point.
And of course he's in Kill the Moon.
Yes,
as well.
that's true. Yeah.
Another dinky little part.
Yeah, but overall, I think there's a feeling of freshness to it, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, apart from some wonky Daleks, sort of on location, I don't think it's too disappointing, really.
I should mention Suzanne Danielle because they made at least her agent made a big thing about her being in it. Like she was this up and coming star, and then all she'd really done was carry on Emmanuel and nothing much afterwards. So
isn't there the story about Kevin Davies going on set and fiddling with Davros's switches or something and getting in trouble?
Probably,
because there was a fan built into Davros or something. And he accidentally managed to reverse it so that when some smoke bombs went off...
Oh, it sucked it in?
It sucked it in and Davros just got covered in... Or rather, David Goodison just got obscured by smoke or something. So, yeah. Message to fans on set, never fiddle with switches.
Do not touch things.
You never know quite what they're going to do. Yes. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Destiny at the time. And again, it was just nice to get a Dalek story because, again, you forget what the big gap was. These days you get the Daleks... Every year or so. This is 79 and we've not seen them for a while.
About 5 years.
Yeah, about 4.5. Yeah. And wasn't it we said the Daleks get a mention in Mind Your Language around this time as well?
Yes.
There's this thing about dialects.
Dialects.
Yeah, who is it?
Yes. I think it's Giovanni.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're talking about dialects.
I watched Doctor Who and the dialects on the television.
Yeah. So that was nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I think... Then, of course, you've got... I think the Daleks turn up in the BBC Christmas tape for that year as well, don't they?
Yes.
So...
They're worth looking at, those.
So bringing the Daleks back meant they got a mention in quite a few places. So, yeah, not bad. Right. Now we'll wheel out the big guns, shall we?
Yeah.
City of Death. Go on then.
It's got a bouquet.
It's got a what?
A bouquet.
A hyacinth bouquet.
Not a hyacinth bouquet.
That's a bucket.
Yeah. It's a great story.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a great story. The one thing, and I know you're probably going to disagree with me, but the one thing I would say is that I would have liked to have seen Leonardo da Vinci.
Okay, yeah.
But...
what would you have done?
I don't know. But I still would have liked to have seen Leonardo da Vinci. Because he gets mentioned so
just
often.
The back of him walking out the door.
Yeah, you just never see him.
Yeah.
But then you get Peter Halliday as the guard. He's wonderfully perplexed when the Doctor takes his picture.
With the Instamatic
camera. And Julian Glover.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get any better than Julian Glover and his nose. And Catherine Schell and Tom Chadbourne. It's just such a great cast.
Yeah.
And then John Cleese. John Cleese just
Everybody
pops
got
up.
excited when John Cleese appeared. Yeah.
For a minute and a half.
Well, it's not even that.
No. So,
it's about 25 seconds.
It's just,
But it does prove. I think it does prove my thing about when Douglas Adams is backed into a corner.
Yes, he can write
and just
great
has
stuff.
to write
as
fast as he can. That's when the real magic happens.
Yeah, the genius just spirals out of him, doesn't it?
So, but then it's also incredibly well structured as well. That each episode serves a purpose in the plot, and the whole joke about Duggan throwing the punch at the end at just the right time is this is structured. It's not just happening for the sake of it. So yeah, you've got
and David Graham, of course.
Yeah,
the lovely David Graham.
Yeah, I mean, I could quibble about was it 400 million years?
Yeah,
is actually way off in terms. It should be a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it just looks fantastic and it sounds fantastic as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dudley's music is superb.
I mean, what was it you said? We heard Dudley playing it on the piano,
Yes,
wasn't it?
yes, we were at Panopticon. I think it might have been. It was either Panopticon 2000 or 2003. Probably 2003. And our room.
I don't think Dudley went to the 2003 one.
Oh, it must be 2000.
Because the
then.
2003 one was in London. This was at Manchester.
Oh, right, it was
Yeah.
the 2000 one then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I was thinking for the 30th, 40th.
No,
Yes, it
no, it
wouldn't
wasn't
be.
that one.
No. But anyway, yeah, our room was quite close to... The hotel in Manchester had weird acoustics.
Yeah,
That sometimes you could just randomly hear stuff.
you're right.
And we were in our room, or we might have been in the bar,
I can't
actually.
remember.
But wherever we were, all of a sudden...
I can't place it, no.
Yeah, echoing around is the strains of the music from City of Death.
Yeah.
You know, when they're going on the trains and you know, that iconic, beautiful music. And Dudley Simpson was playing it for a group of fans on the piano in the foyer.
In the piano?
In the piano, yeah. On the piano in the foyer. And, you know, it's one of those, even though we didn't actually see him, it's one of those magical moments that will live on forever.
People say if you were to introduce somebody to Doctor Who that had never seen it before, this is often suggested as a good one. And I can see arguments for and against that because it proves how good Doctor Who can be.
But it also proves how good it and how sometimes it isn't.
Well, I was going to say
good.
it's atypically good.
Yes.
That's the thing. That almost anything you see after City of Death is
It's
a
not
slight
gonna be-
disappointment. I mean, there are some people that don't like City of Death, and I know Gary Russell isn't that keen on it. You know, so inevitably there are people for whom it doesn't work. But yeah, I loved it at the time, and I love it now. It really does feel like a proper piece of
And
Doctor Who at the top of its game.
you know, Tom and Lala, obviously, they're very much in the beginning of their relationship in this, in the honeymoon period.
Yeah.
Really, and which is ironic because it's way before they got married, and I think that actually helps the feel of the story.
Yeah.
That the Doctor and Romana are getting on so well.
Yeah.
That carries through. You know, the relationship between Tom and Lala carries on through.
Would you
the
like
story.
to see Duggan come back?
I think Duggan would have been an interesting companion. He'd be handy.
Yeah.
All those guards that you have to fight. You know.
Have a bit of a punch up like Jamie or something.
He could have just knocked the huntsman out, couldn't he, in Creature from the Pit or something. So.
It's just fascinating to imagine him in just the rest of this season. You know, wouldn't have to be long, maybe just a couple of stories, but yeah, potential there for some interest. But
And we can never not resist, but you know, you get the occasional bit where you bye Duggan.
But yeah, lovely story, and yeah, wonderful. Right, we'll say cheerio now, and we'll be back with the rest of the season very soon.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.